gonna happen.
Cameron
Hey, you two, I'm
Boozer,
sorry,
he
I
has been
forgot
a
to
winning
start
player at
YouTube
every
early. We
single
on, like,
level, and
pick
now
three
he's
now.
on his
Cam
way
Boozer just got
to
drafted.
Memphis. Boozer, the consensus national
I'm in the
player
draft
of the
room
year,
up here in
AP All-America first-team selection.
Downtown
he
at
is
the
the son
Performance Center.
of two-time NBA All-Star and NCAA champion. You see him there, Carlos
Change the battery
Boozer.
in a
But it was his mom, Cameron told me, who drove
After-
him
after
to
she asked
every
these
single
dumb nut
practice,
questions.
every tournament, helped him find all of his trainers. He, of course, played with his twin brother, Caden, at Duke as well. And this quote, I think, just gives such great insight. As you see, a very proud pops right there into the winning mentality of Cameron Boozer. He said, whether I go 1 or I go 15, it's about fit. I just want to have a long career. Where it starts doesn't determine where I'm going to finish. And Jay, you said that looking at Cam's numbers, he really did have a case here to be the #1 pick.
No question.
And
And again, I think he's the best pure basketball player in the draft. He's skilled, he's physical, he knows how to play. Plays angles really well. He shot just under 40% from 3 on the season, made 54 of them, so it's a high volume to take a look at. So he can space the floor, he's excellent in the post, and then he can face up. But he's an elite processor of the game, an excellent passer.
I think he played a little bit
with
too
a
slow,
25% assist rate. You can see here coming off a screen roll, a little pick and pop,
That's
and as he
cool, but they
spins
lost
into the
before he
lane,
even had a chance to
he
play
finds
this.
Caleb Lawson
Don't
with
ever
a
set the
difficult
script again,
pass
boy.
out of the lane
You're
to
showing
get
the
the
national-
open shot,
the
and that's
national
something he did game in, game out. He had 22 double-doubles on the season, and he had 14 games where he led Duke, an outstanding team with a bunch of really good players.
I mean, it's Duke,
in
bro, so,
scoring,
like,
rebounding, and assists in the same game. In fact, his worst game was 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists against a team that Duke blew out, and he didn't play the whole game.
This is a team in Memphis that's played undersized at the 4 with Santi Aldama, who can step out and shoot the basketball, but he's not a guy that you can play high-low action with. It's not his game. I think Cameron Boozer is going to make Zach Edey a better player because you're going to be able to get into some high-low actions because of Boozer's passing ability and also his ability to step out. And at times, if there's a cross match, get a center to extend against him so Edey has a size advantage inside. I just think it's a great pairing with that young front court.
Boozer also showed that he can come off the
Dang.
ball screen.
Nah,
So
I mean, it's
imagine
not
Zach Edey
hard.
setting a ball screen,
It's
Boozer
not
coming
hard. I
off
don't
of
know
the
why.
ball
The
screen.
pick is in, though,
You
Chad.
can
I
run
don't
the
know why it
offense
has to
through
be
Cameron Boozer
The pick is
anywhere
in.
on the floor, facing the basket
Caleb
with
Williams,
his
bro.
back to the
Like,
basket.
if you-
He has
bro, if
so
the
much
Chicago
versatility
Bulls
and so much strength. Jay, you mentioned one of his worst
be
games of the
ugly,
season.
bro.
He also, one game in the
Chicago.
ACC championship, had 13 points, struggled from the field, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. He does everything.
And now he's with our Lisa Salters.
I am so, you've known this moment was coming, right? But what's it like when you finally hear the commissioner say your name?
I don't even know how to describe it, honestly, man. It's crazy.
You know the moment is
instant
coming,
happiness.
but how does it feel like when the commissioner calls you? If you ask this question one more time, and you supposed to be the NBA's top reporter, you was at the finals. Ask this one more time, bro. Ask this one more time, bro. How about you ask him? How about you ask him what he's looking forward to the most as an NBA rookie, bro? How about you ask him that, bro? How about you ask him that, bro? This nigga got security guards. Yo,
Every step of the
who told? Listen. I bet you it was either the mom or the dad, bro. It was either the mom or the dad. I'm thinking it was the mom because she got on black. I don't know who told the brothers to wear a black suit, but these niggas look like security. They don't look like they part of the family. They look like I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was security. Then I realized how young they are. Now and I realized they got hair on their head. Security don't have hair, bro. And whenever you ever seen a security guard with hair on his head, they don't have hair. You know why? That's a disadvantage when you fighting, bro. The more like that you feel me, you can get caught. Whoa. I like that watching the Furious.
I think it's really just faith over fear. So You know, we battled that adversity as a family, and now we get to celebrate as a family and be here to watch Cameron, and I just couldn't be more proud.
And Carlos, I just keep thinking of the kids in their 3 Bulls jerseys at the Heat game cheering for the Heat. That was hilarious. But what have you told Cameron about what to expect as an NBA rookie?
Yeah, first, just so proud of him, man. Like the dedication. You heard Carmani talk about it.
Okay, bro. Mr. Boozer, Mrs. Boozer, I understand that you are happy for your son. The Chicago Bulls pick is in. Can we hurry up, bro? When it gets the Caleb Wilson family and the alumni of the North Carolina, Chapel Hill, UNCC, then we can sit and talk to the whole family. We not finna talk to the family to this Duke player, bro. Bro, he from Duke. He's his alum, bro. He's Duke. He bleeds Duke. No, nobody should be talking to his family. It's like, stop. All right, the pick is in.
2026 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select Caleb Wilson.
Amen.
From the University of North Carolina.
A big market fit for Caleb Wilson's big personality here.
Woo.
6'9" forward out of UNC headed to Chicago. I mean, you hear the music, right? That's a pipeline that has been successful before, and he shares this moment with his mom, Sabrina, his dad, Jerry, who coached him up until he was in 8th grade, and his 12-year-old sister, Jackson, Caleb says he really wants to be a role model for, and he wants to continue to give her someone to look up to. But his season was cut short. He missed the final 9 games with some hand injuries. Now he uses that as motivation. But Bobby, you said that Wilson, he was one of the best pre-draft interviews you've ever done.
He was, and not just because he likes Fleetwood Mac and Legos like me,
like
but
smart.
Listen, when you get down and sit with him, you can talk about personally, you can talk about on the court, and certainly on the court, the ability to process information, the ability to read scouting reports, watch film, study opposing coaches here. I love everything about him. He is joining a front court of Montas Buzelis. They're going to out and get a trade Nick Claxton here. That is the making of a front court with the new general manager, and Bryson Graham.
Caleb Wilson is an elite competitor that has all the physical traits to stand out as a two-way player in the NBA. Long and fast first step, the overall combination of size, speed, quickness, bounce, athleticism, you name it. He also plays with physicality. That'll help him make plays on both sides of the floor. My favorite thing, though, for him is his defense. On the ball, off the ball, in help side, he covers so much ground.
And does it oftentimes out of position where he makes these instinctive plays and recoveries. I think he's the most dynamic, certainly front court athlete in the draft. And there are times where it looks like he's stymied, where he just jumps up and punches it over you, and your jaw's on the floor. He's got a really good shooting touch on a turnaround jumper. He's not yet a three-point shooter. He's shot under 30% from 3, but I think that's something that he can add, and he's relentless, hard worker.
And the Bulls drafted Michael Jordan at war, right?
Personality as well. He draws people in, teammates. And Hubert Davis,
the last last year. I was about to say, you know what's crazy? I thought the last person that the Bulls drafted from UNCC was Michael Jordan, but it wasn't. So I can't even make that statement anymore. But listen, they did go to the same school. I'm gonna say this, bro. They went to the same school. They both got picked. Hold on, it's the UNC family. Everybody, shut up.
Are the number 4 pick in the NBA draft? How did that kid get here?
That kid got here by
hard. Go again. You're the number 4 pick in the NBA draft. How did you get here? This is why nobody watched the draft, bro. This is why nobody watches the draft. I promise you, if she asks another prospect, how did you get here? Or how does it feel when your name has been called? It's like, it's no way, bro. It's no way. NBA, this is y'all top reporter. It's just politics, bro. It's politics. It's politics, bro. She went to like a D1 school or something, bro. It's politics. It gotta be politics. It gotta be politics, bro. No, they ain't doing no damn watch party. And bro, listen, the Pistons need to be doing a watch party, bro. They not doing no watch party, bro. They didn't even do nothing when we was in the playoffs. That's all I be saying, bro. That's all I be saying, chat. Like, it don't be no pride, bro. It don't be no pride. And you know me? Every time them positions every time them little operations and team operations, I get on there, bro. Because, listen, I want the community. Not only that, y'all know I'm trying to get to that social media job. You feel me? The pick is in. The pick not in yet, bro. Now it's in.
James Harden out. We'll see what happens with Kawhi Leonard. Potentially, certainly the aspiration case down the road that needs to be figured out here. But they are turning the corner. Veterans out, younger building blocks. I think they're going to get that at pick 5.
You mentioned Darius Acuff, but you also talk about they already have a bit of a small backcourt, really, in what they're building around. Is Acuff a fit here, maybe, for what the Clippers are trying to do?
I think Darius Acuff Jr. fits anywhere. He's the best scorer among these guards. Average 23 a game.
I don't know, bro.
I wanted in so many different ways, but he led the SEC in scoring and assists. I mean, he's a big-time player. It's hard to turn your eyes away from him.
But you really liked Keaton Wagler here as well, Andrea.
Yeah, when you think about Keaton Wagler and Darius Acuff, obviously a true talent, Keaton Wagler as well. But Keaton Wagler with his size, when you think about Darius Garland, Keaton Wagler being 6'5", he can play on the ball, he can play off the ball, and if you watch his game against Purdue and the way he put the team on his back, got big guys on an island and was able to shoot over them and then blow past them and hit mid-range shots. He can score in so many ways.
Yeah, Wagler's the guy if you want to play somebody off of playmakers. If you want another dynamic playmaker, you'd probably go with Acuff here.
Wagler's a lot like Tyrese Halliburton. He reminds me of him.
Tyrese Halliburton getting a lot of airtime. So the pick is in. Let's send it back to the commissioner.
All right, the pick is in. Everybody, the pick is in. Pick is in.
With the 5th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the LA Clippers select Keaton Wagler from the University of Illinois.
Respectful.
Keaton Wagler's mom,
his
dad,
Keegan,
his sister, his brother, they all played basketball. This is a hoops family here. And you can see them sharing this moment. But Wagler, he's had a tremendous rise from back in high school where he ranked outside the top
is he the first one in his family to go, like, make it to the A?
A top 5 pick.
Like
and
the
his
W
career
or the
really
or the
took
N?
off at Illinois, maybe in no bigger way than he was when he was a part of that scoring party of freshmen that we saw on January 24th. He had 46.
Is he?
That was the most points by a freshman in Illinois history. Andrea, you've been high on him for a while. When did you know that he could be this top 5 pick?
Well, I certainly knew it when he put up 46 at Purdue. I mean, that was clearly his coming out party, and when he let everybody know just how talented he was. And in that game, it was the 46 points, but at the end of the game, he had a pick and pop situation that he read correctly, and he got his teammate the ball. He had another pass to the corner to find his teammate for a 3. So his ability to score and put up 46 points and then still have the IQ to make the right plays down the stretch, that really blew me away.
And he could play on or off the ball, so he can operate as a point guard or as a shooting guard. He's an excellent shooter, makes great decisions, especially in pick and roll situations. It seemed almost impossible to speed him up. He played at his own pace, and that allows him the time to process things. But this little step back, he's an excellent shooter. And Andre, in that 46-point game, he had 9 threes against Purdue.
Oh, you can do that?
On January 24th, but he can get to the rim and score. Very good passer.
Why I know you can do
this?
this?
To change pace and change direction is really impressive. His vision is excellent. And this was a guy that was ranked outside the top 100 coming out of high school. I'd never really heard of him. And Tyler Underwood, Brad Underwood's son, is one that found him playing in Kansas. But this 46 piece he put on Purdue was masterful on a day where Kingston Fleming got 42 against Texas Tech, and A.J. Debonta put up 43 on that same day. Keaton Wagler, took home the prize with that 46. It was a remarkable performance 13 of 17, including 9 threes in that game. Just a remarkable performance in Mackey Arena.
One of the things I love about him is, we know the shooting, but he played
move
the
my
second
chair
half
up,
of the year. He played a lot of point guard. His pick and roll decision making, which is what this league is all about, is outstanding. He's the biggest of this group of guards. I think that plays into his defensive potential as well. I think he's going to fit in really well with the playmaking that they already have with the Clippers.
Let's hear from him. He's with Lisa Salters.
Keaton, how did you go from being unranked out of high school to the #5 pick in the NBA draft?
I think it's just all the hard work that I put in and not worried about what anyone else said, just staying true to myself.
Hey, NBA, I just want to let y'all know your #1 reporter has asked the same questions to every single player. Nothing different, bro. If that was me, I would have had personalized questions for every single player, bro. Because, bro, you got to think about this. This ain't just people watch this. Like, some of these play, like, Brooklyn, like, all right, who just drafted? The Clippers, right? There's a kid in Inglewood right now, right? There's a kid in Inglewood right now. There's like, oh my God, he don't know who he is, but he want to connect a little bit. Maybe like ask him what's his favorite thing to do outside of basketball. What is he looking forward to get to when he touched down in California, in Inglewood? Then stop asking him about basketball. Like, we know how he got there. He hooped. Stop asking him that. How did you get from downstairs to upstairs? Oh, I don't know. I walked up the stairs. Like, the first player is cool. Second player, okay. Third player, mud. At this point, can we get something? What's your favorite color? Come on, man.
Look, 12 since I was 12, so I get it. Hey, Jay, let's check in here on your best available, because really, that's what these teams are trying to identify. It's not always about fit. It's about who is the talent they can grow.
And the player you believe in the most, because there are a bunch of worthy candidates. And to Bobby's point, it's about guards right now. I mean, the guards seem to be the best. I feel like Pete Gillen. I love guards. I love crossing guards. I love lifeguards. I love security guards. Guards. So we're going to see a lot of guards coming up in the next 4 or 5 picks.
You also sound like Bobby, and how Bobby has sounded over the last couple of months. The smile on his face.
I know, they're making me like a proud papa right now. I don't want one of these bigs interrupting this right now. All guards right now.
When you're looking at this class of guards, and freshman guards, really, Bobby, earlier you compared them to the class of 1996. Yeah. Why is this reminiscent of that group?
Well, I mean, I think it certainly starts at Allen Iverson, and that's a player that Darius Acuff modeled after there, and it certainly has watched a lot here. And you see the Nets, who, my former team,
I was going to say, you've been in there.
That's a lot of happiness in that room here. So
there's a lot of joy that we're seeing from Sean Marks right in the middle, from Joe Tsai and the Nets. They seem to be thrilled with whatever selection they just made, and it's just about time for us to be clued in on the party. So let's go back to the podium and then Commissioner Adam Silver.
not when they selected it. Yeah, BK, Brooklyn, come on.
With the 6th pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Michael Brown Jr. from the University of Louisville.
Not Acuff, but okay, I guess I'll take it.
Here in Barclays Center, and
not
Michael Brown
Acuff.
Jr., he was asked during the pre-draft process.
It's cool.
What he would tell his 10-year-old self. And he said that he would tell little Michael that we're close to the dream and we're so proud of how far we've come. And this is that dream realized as he hears the commissioner call his name. He describes himself as obsessed with watching basketball and guards, Bobby in particular. He did deal with a back injury during the season. He missed some time, but the talent is so clearly there. We saw it February 9th when he put up 45 against NC State, 10 three-pointers, which tied a school record.
Well, and I think the big thing is you go back to last summer.
Bro, he put up 45 against NC State without their star defender. Like, he put up 45 against NC State without their star defender. Mind you, they don't have a big man because he left to go overseas last year. Like, stop. Stop. Because you feeding these people news, and it's like they really think he like that. He dropped 45 against NC State without their best defender, and they fat man left. Stop. I'm not trying to knock him at all, bro. But you're not finna over here, bro. You're not finna diss no North Carolina team except for Duke. You can diss Duke all you want to, but you're not finna come for North Carolina like that, bro. Stop. Stop, bro. Stop. Stop. I mean, stop. I don't know what y'all be thinking North Carolina is, bro, but stop, bro. Stop. We produce hoopers. We produce straight hoopers. Stop. What about Patrick Williams? Bro, what about Patrick Williams? He went to the A. Did you? Come on now. Was you a top 5 pick in the NBA draft? No. Did you win state championship in high school? No. Did you get an offer to go to Florida State University? No. Don't worry about what Patrick doing, bro. He ain't get there.
That is not deterring the Brooklyn Nets and the talent that they see, and he's with
Hey, Sacramento, who y'all got for Sacramento?
Michael, you knew that you were going to be emotional when you heard your name. Just, can you describe to me what you're feeling right now?
I can't even put it into words. I'm just full of excitement. You know, I'm home. I'm calling this home now, so I'm super excited.
Yeah,
3 months ago, you told me that your back felt so bad that you couldn't even get out of bed, and this dream, it was in doubt for you. So now that you're a first-round pick, what does it mean that you got through all of that adversity and you're here?
It means the world. You know, you got to face adversity at some point, and you know, it hit right then and there, and you know, I got a great supporting cast, you know, great parents, great coaching staff, great team.
Hey, except for AJ, Cam, and Caleb, who out of this draft do y'all think will turn into the next NBA All-Star? Who y'all think, bro?
For you, Dad, that he wanted to share this moment with you. What does that mean to you?
It means the world. I think when you're a father, what you start to realize is the moment that your kid or you have your kids that are born, you realize it's no longer about you.
No, how was he a junior if his dad name is Chris?
That's what make men. You know, the ability to make sacrifice and put others
real
before
dad
them, for the greater good. So to see this moment,
that's his mama.
Something that I've dreamed of even when I played. And I think the Most High just knew, like, hey, I'm gonna give it to someone that I know you care about more than yourself. And to give it to him, and couldn't be a better person for it to happen to. So it's exciting and it's surreal.
Well, Michael, we are looking forward to watching you do your thing in this building, like you said. Welcome home.
Welcome home, absolutely. I'm home.
Welcome home is right for Michael Brown Jr. And now it's...
Hey, Michael, if you need, you need anything, bro, I'm not your guy. I don't live in Brooklyn. The Kings.
With the 7th pick in the 2026 NBA
They
draft,
better not get Acuff.
the Sacramento Kings select Darius Acuff Jr. from the University of Arkansas.
What the fuck is this?
So Darius Acuff, the Bob Cousy point guard of the year, joins the fraternity of John Calipari guards in the NBA. And this is really full circle because he's been selected by the Sacramento Kings. His father played point guard at Eastern Kentucky. And his dad's coach, Scott Perry, who's now in the front office for Sacramento. And I mean, if you look up the definition of an electrifying scorer, you're going to see that young man. Measured at 6'2" at the combine, already drawing comparisons to other greats of his stature. Allen Iverson dubbed Acuff the next Kim. And Jay, you've called him a walking bucket here.
Well, he's a creator. Averaged 23 points, over 6 assists. He was the only player in Division I to average over 20, over 6 assists, and shoot 44% from 3. He is powerful, compact, and he's got great speed. And his ability not only in transition, but to get to the basket and to finish plays. And he played hurt throughout the year. He had a toe problem. He was in a boot the second half of the year. He did a boot during the week, and John Calipari was trying to get him to take a game off, and he wouldn't do it. Didn't really have many bad games at all, but Darius Acuff Jr., lightning quick in transition, but just elite offensively. Can shoot it, can drive it, and an excellent passer that's got terrific vision. Really good in pick and roll situations, shot over 48% from the field. Very good in isolation as well, but the speed and the length that he has at 6'2", and the way he finished the year, his last 8 games, he averaged 26 points a game and shot 48% from 3. You know, the MVP of the Southeastern Conference tournament. He was absolutely unstoppable and played with some good players. You know, Malik Thomas is expected to be taken in the first round as well, Trevin Brazil, but Darius Acuff was the man. And look at this one. I mean, he's the only SEC player. He and Pete Maravich, the only players in the SEC to lead in scoring and assists.
That's Pistol Pete, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't Pete Maravich Pistol Pete?
Acuff scored or assisted on just under 39 points per game.
I used to think that Pistol Pete was Paul George, bro.
What the fuck is this?
Like, I used to think that was Paul George. I didn't know that was Pete Maravich. What team did he play for in the NBA? I didn't even know he went to LSU, bro. We behind?
Very special. Just being here with them.
What's your next?
Appointment television during the tournament. Let's send it over to Lisa Salters.
Lisa Salters.
Darius, you are blinging out right now. Just what makes this moment so special to you?
Very special. Just being here with them, seeing them smile, that's the best moment.
And Dad, you took him to the gym when he was just 4 years old. Just how did you know that he was born to play ball?
It was the look in his eyes. You know, it was the look in his eyes when he first was born. His eyes lit up.
Oh my God, bro! Like, can we get something? Can we get something, bro? Like something. Oh, Mom, Dad, what was the most? Like, oh my God, was such and such a troublemaker? What was like the worst punishment he had to do? Can we get something? An embarrassing story, something like, bro, like y'all selling the wrong thing, bro. Like, we know they can hoop. I don't know. I don't understand. Whoever is writing the questions, I want y'all to understand, right? That the people who watch these NBA drafts, NFL draft, even hockey draft, bro, the new person, a new fan is not gonna watch the draft. If I don't watch football, do you think I'm finna watch the NFL draft? No. So you know what you do? You cater to the actual basketball fan. You ask actual questions that the basketball fan wants to know. We don't care about them new people, no, bro. You trying to cater to the wrong audience. The audience is they only watch for the first 3 picks. They gone now. They really probably only watch until Cam Boozer got drafted and they gone. You gotta entertain the real hoopers, the real ball knowers, people who really watch 60 plus games a season. Come on, bro. Don't piss me off.
But it's not just any retirement.
On top. Kind of famous for it.
You're famous?
Nothing makes us s'more like Hershey's chocolate.
Hairmaker's on the move. He cuts inside. He's heading towards the box. He shoots.
When we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
What I'm trying to.
It doesn't matter if it's electric, unless it feels electric too. The first ever all-electric Lexus ES.
Overly bond. I think we a little bit better now.
The New York Knicks, NBA champions. Available now at NBA Store, a Fanatics experience.
Rizzo gets to quit. Do I make
Are
myself
we?
clear? Rizzo gets to quit. Do I make myself clear?
Not just anyone can fight for everyone.
Where?
Marines are made for this.
Download BetMGM Casino. The casino born in Vegas.
One plan, one price. Introducing Simplicity from Verizon.
Kicking up the dirt as I pull up my skirt. When I walk by, they all on alert. Eeny, meeny, miny, more, you could be first. Left foot, right foot, left foot.
All right, chat. So far, we got 7 picks, man. AJ DeBonis, Washington Wizards, Daryl Peterson, Utah Jazz, Cam Boozer, Memphis Grizzlies, Caleb Wilson. I forget I just said that, bro. Forget everything I just said, chat. Hold on.
Welcome back to Brooklyn, where the Atlanta Hawks have made their selection here. If a freshman goes, it would tie the record for the consecutive number of freshmen taken at any point in the draft. Here's the commissioner.
With the 8th pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kingston Flemings from the University of Houston.
Kingston Flemings, the first Houston freshman to earn All-America honors. He is headed to the Hawks. Remember, this deal was as a part of the Derek Queen trade last year, but at the NBA level, defense is going to be his calling card. But shooting, it was a huge area of growth for him from high school to college. And Andrea, his breakout day was once again that same day that we saw several freshmen have these huge...
Y'all see this? Oh my God. Watch they don't ask anything, bro. His favorite player is Derrick Rose. Ask him, I don't know, like, what about Derrick Rose's game resonates with yours? Derrick Rose is his favorite player. Listen. I'm not NBA. I'm giving y'all the question that y'all need to ask. Instead of asking him, how does it feel for his name to be called? Ask him, Derrick Rose is your favorite NBA player. What about Derrick Rose's game resonates with yours, bro? Don't ask him, bro. Do not ask him how does it feel to be drafted. Don't ask him how it felt when his name was being called. Don't ask him how he made it there, bro.
Defensive lineup out there with Dyson Daniels.
Like realistically though, like don't ask
Flemings,
that.
That's top
bad,
tier
bro.
in the NBA for ball pressure. He's going to a really good situation. A team that wants to win now.
And he's such a good mid-range scorer. He gets to his spot. And Andrea, you're right. Like his speed and his quickness, really impressive. And when he gets into the mid-range and rises up, he's a deceptive athlete. I think he's an excellent athlete. Gets to the rim and finishes and does it with speed. He's improved his perimeter shooting. He shot just under 40% from three. He only took 105 or so, made 41. And that's like he's got an unorthodox shot. Like the hand position on the ball, I know he's working on it, but the shot goes in. Like, why do you mess with it? It goes in. But I think he can really guard, and he's tough. And the one thing, he never changes expression. He's like Bjorn Borg out there. Like he's
all right, we live.
42-point game he had at Texas Tech. I thought it was remarkable. Like it was a game in which they needed him
Mavs on the
do
clock.
something, and he stepped in.
Mavs go guard, they go big man, bro.
It was really impressive to watch.
And I love what Fran Fraschilla said when he said he chose the basketball equivalent of the Navy SEALs by choosing Houston. Kingston Flemings is with Arlie Sisson.
I don't know. Listen, Michigan is my team. I don't know a lot of our players, bro. Players I know North Carolina players. Like,
take the commissioner's hand.
But it be different though. Like, I gotta understand. Like, I be knowing North Carolina players because it's like I don't know why I be knowing their names, bro. I don't even know them, bro. I don't even watch college basketball like that, bro. It's just something about North Carolina basketball that it sinks itself into my brain, bro.
Now, Mr. D, you had Kingston and his sister Bella, who's also a star hooper. You had them write out goals. Just tell me, why did you think that was so important as you see him sitting here now as an NBA first-round draft pick?
I mean, ultimately, it was never about what I wanted, and I think our job as parents is to just guide our kids on how to achieve their goals instead of placing our thought process on them and
He
what
went on
we
them
want for them.
I gotta
So
tell
they write down their
Based off
goals,
what he
and then our
talked
job is to just keep pushing them
I'm
towards
young.
that.
Mom,
think
how
that nigga's
proud
very
of
strict
him
house.
are you right now?
I'm so proud. I always tell Kingston, little Kingston would be even more proud of what he's accomplished with the goals that he set forth so many years ago. And now today has come to fruition. This was his ultimate dream.
Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love that Kingston, he
You
published a
better be
letter.
lucky I missed your first question, bro. And I bet you she asked some. She asked a nut question. I already know she did, bro. Pick us in,
The
bro.
Dallas Mavericks are on the clock, and it's been a week of change for them. As you can see, their new head coach, Dusty May, is in the building. He just won a national title with Michigan and now has made the jump over to the NBA here. You can see his resume. There is a possibility we could see one of his former Michigan players selected here to go to Dallas, join Cooper Flagg and Kyrie Irving. What's the first order of business going to be?
Well, I think you have to get a big.
I go big.
I do. I know you've got Kyrie Irving.
You
coming
got to
back.
get that
You certainly
big for
go
Michigan.
guard and have someone to back up Irving here. But I think when you look either at Yaxel Lendeberg or Morez Johnson, those two players fits what Dallas needs
Kyrie
here.
got.
Look at our old buddy, Mike Schmitz, now, of course, the general manager of the Dallas Mavericks, but he was on this desk with us, Bobby, not too long
he
ago.
was. Now he's making big decisions.
Making good decisions, helped select this head coach. Is there a style of play that you think Dallas is going to be looking at, Jay, under Dusty?
Well, yes. I mean, he's an excellent offensive coach, but you got a guard in the NBA. You look at what the Knicks did this last year with positional length and versatility on the wing, and that makes you start thinking, to Bobby's point about a guy like Morez Johnson Jr.
Desperately need shooting, but they also need size at the 4. They've been undersized for a while.
Well, they've made their selection here. That send it to the commissioner.
All right, the pick is in, boys.
With the 9th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Morez Johnson Jr. from the University of Michigan.
Oh, snap! Amen.
Morez Johnson Jr. reuniting here with his head coach, Dusty May.
Go Blue, man. Go Blue, man. Go Blue, man.
40 games for Michigan.
Go Blue, man.
And all of his averages jumped from his freshman year at Illinois.
Hey,
to his
go
sophomore
Blue,
season at Michigan.
man.
And he chose Michigan
Oh,
in part
Mont-
because
yeah,
of the
Mont-
development for the
yeah,
NBA. Dusty
Mont-
May kind of looking like a proud
Let's go,
cop
MJ.
there. This is a little bit of
Let's
a
go,
homecoming
MJ.
moment here for him. There's going to be some familiar
Yeah.
faces as he makes this leap.
That's
as
a
well.
struggle.
But Morez
That's a
Johnson
struggle
Jr.
cry right
he
there.
had double
Look
doubles
at
in
that. That's a
championship
struggle
game
cry.
against
He got
UConn.
found me out the
And Jay,
hood.
you've called
Look at
him
the way his
one of
mama
the
crying.
best
Amen. That's a struggle
defenders
cry.
in this draft.
Yeah,
Hey,
maybe
man.
Debo. I mean,
I
he's
love
a
to see a
defensive
black man get his
weapon
family out the
on
hood, bro.
floor.
That's a
He's
struggle cry right there.
Powerful
That's a
athlete
struggle
that's
cry.
relentless.
That's a I'm
and relentless
good.
is really hard to
That's a
beat
we
at any
good
level.
cry.
Shot
That's what that is.
71% at the rim.
That's what
He's
that is.
6'9", really strong, and he's got a 7'3"
2026,
wingspan.
bro. You don't
So
see
he
that
can
too
be a
much in
lob
the NBA
threat.
draft, bro.
He can be a screen and roll
Ever
guy.
since the
He
Ball
can
brothers got
operate
drafted,
out of the dunker spot.
Not too many people. Not too
But
many
as a
people. Families
defender,
been broken in the NBA.
As a primary defender,
But
his
I like
opponent
his
shot
is, bro.
35%.
I like
he
when
was the primary
you feel
defender.
me?
He could
He honed
switch
you. That's
onto
why
a
he
point
won it.
guard,
He won
not
it,
just
bro.
stay in front
He
for
won
a couple
it.
dribbles. He
And
can
I ain't
guard
talking
that
about no
guy.
overseas,
He'll
bro.
get
I'm
steals,
talking about
block
America, bro.
shots, and when he
You
takes
feel
the
me?
ball to the
It's
basket,
different
he can
from
absorb
America,
a bump
bro.
and still punch it on
Overseas
you.
broke is
Just
cool.
the
Like,
most
you came
versatile
over here with
defender in
nothing.
my view.
But
in
when
this
you
draft.
America broke,
I'm trying to think of
it's different, bro.
players
That's what we
who
call
have made
property.
the jump with their head coach. Maybe
And I can respect the
Rick
man who's
Pitino,
America
Ron
broke,
Mercer
bro.
in the 1997
Got his
draft. That's all I'm
family out
coming
the
up with,
hood.
Bobby.
Well, and that's in farewell.
NBA
so
checks.
hopefully this pairing
2026
actually works a lot
NBA
better.
checks.
I think the one thing
Those
I
ain't
like
small.
about he's got a natural streak
For
about him.
nobody.
That's
Those
Johnson.
ain't
I think
small for
what Jay said, when you
nobody.
go to a Dallas team that's undersized at the core, you have PJ Washington right now.
Especially
Pairing
no
with
Ricky.
Cooper Flagg in
That
there.
boy
That
getting
is certainly a big
10 M's a
plus point.
season, bud.
Lex, I know you said that Dallas needs shooting, but when you think about Morez Johnson Jr.,
small
he is
for no
working
reason.
on his shooting. His shooting got better at Michigan,
That boy
but
getting
he's
about
an excellent
7,
cutter.
10
He lets the
years.
offense come to him. He shot just under 70% at the rim and 90% on dunks, and that's why his teammates were so happy playing with him and now happy for him in this moment.
Yeah, his shooting stroke, when you look
That's
at his
Alec.
mechanics,
That's Alec,
to me,
bro.
that lends itself to
Alec. I
extending
thought he was
his
gonna pick up
range.
Alec, bro.
But I'm looking at now defensively. When you put him next to Cooper Flagg, you talk about versatility in your front court. Guys
Hey, the
that can
Mavs
slide their
gonna be
feet, but also
nice,
play
bro.
much bigger at the rim.
Mavs gonna be
PJ
nice.
Washington has been playing the 4 for them a lot.
The Mavs
They
gonna
finally
be
have have a guy that's 6'10" play there.
Really emotional.
Look at her. Look, I told you, bro. That's that struggle cry,
this
bro.
Is a dream that they've
W
collectively
mom,
been
bro.
working toward, and now
Like, you
Morez
really put
is
in
the
pain for that kid. You put in
Morez,
pain
how much
for
do you
that
think
kid.
your coach had a little bit to do with this pitch?
She couldn't even make it up to the podium.
I think he had a little bit, but not too much in this. But it's crazy.
Ask
man.
him
We
how
got
it
work
feel to
do.
get-
Back
take
to
his
work.
family out the
What
hood.
does this moment mean to you?
This moment means a lot to me, man. I've been thinking about this since I was a little kid. Dallas always been a place I wanted to go, and it's insane that I'm actually going to Dallas.
All right, now
And
ask
Dad,
him
I
how
can
does it
see
feel
what
that
it
he's
means
going to
to
be playing
you.
with
Can
his
you
coach.
describe what you're feeling
See,
right
this
now?
what I'm
Man, it's amazing. It's amazing. He worked hard for
How
it,
does
though.
it feel
Real
that he's
hard.
going to be playing
And
with
you
the
told
same
him back
coach
in sixth
that he
grade
won a
when he was
national
doubting himself a
championship
little
with?
bit.
You so, bro, get Lisa off the board, bro. Get Lisa off the board. Do I need to go upstairs and get my suit and tie? Lisa. Yo, NBA, if I had to apply for this job one more time, and this is who y'all picking over me, she can't even ask the right questions. Come on, bro. That's sexist. That's sexist. That's sexist. Over, bro. I'm giving her gems, bro. I just told her. My man's who favorite player was Derrick Rose. She could have easily asked him, what about Derrick Rose games resonate with yours? But she asked him, how does it feel that you got drafted? My man's right here. She could have easily asked, how does it, what does this moment feel like for you and your family? Or if she didn't want to go that route, she could have easily said, how does it feel knowing that you're going to play with the same coach that you just won a national championship for? How does it feel that you know you're about to play with Cooper Flagg and Kyrie Irving? Come on, bro. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. It's only 9 o'clock, bro.
Still having the players to be able to figure out some way to compete, but also building through the draft is their priority.
Yeah, look, you're talking about reinventing yourself and what was the face of the franchise in this one particular style
Milwaukee
and way of
pick already
playing.
in, bro.
They're changing all of that overnight. Now, to me, they need some wing
You see all the
talent,
camera-
and they
the
need
camera
guys
you
that
give
can
it away.
defend
Look.
because you've
They
got to
drafted-
change
they
now
drafted these
the
two right
identity,
here.
I think, of how
Wherever
you're going to
the camera
approach going
that's what they
about
drafted.
winning. I think this pick with Morez Johnson now shakes up what's about to happen for these next few picks.
Well, and they're going to have two cracks at it at 10 and 13 here.
Nobody
So
else
you
getting
you're going to
drafted
get
but the
two good
person that's
players.
on the camera,
The one thing with Giannis not on the roster anymore, this is going to be the only player at 10 who's been drafted in the first round that
Look at
Milwaukee
Rich
will
Paul.
have on the roster.
Look at Rich
And he
Paul.
will soon be joined
Look at
by
Rich
somebody
Paul.
at 13. Ferris
getting
at
drafted,
10,
baby.
Lindenberg at 10.
Brady Burns
Demara
is you,
at
baby.
10. Like there's a lot of different variables you can go here.
Do I hear you advocating to break up your
It's
line
you.
of guards?
Hey, I'm
You
sorry.
already saw it once.
You're not supposed to go to Milwaukee.
We got to get it
You
back
know,
on
we already
track.
Bobby's
like Rich
saying let's
Paul
get
right
it
next
back
to
on
his
track to
man.
the guards in his mind.
Look
But
at Rich
Milwaukee,
Paul
again, this
snapping
is an
him up
important
early.
decision as they look
Rich
to turn
Paul
the
like a-
page
Rich
from
Paul like a Rich Paul look like a bad bitch at the draft, bro. I'm just calling spade a spade. Rich Paul like a bad bitch at the draft, bro. Big B. Oh, let me be agent. Chill, ma. You Rich Paul. You Rich Paul. You ain't gotta make a pitch. You got LeBron, nigga. You got Braun.
Quarters. Kyle Kuzma's
You
on
got
the last year's
Braun.
contract. They went out and got Jaime Jaquez and Khalil Ware here. I think he would fit with this group here just based on the style that he plays.
This is a very different draft for the Milwaukee Bucks
Bro,
than they've
Milwaukee-
made in years past.
Milwaukee not have
The
a
pick is
guard?
in. Let's send it back to the podium and find out who will be the newest member of the Milwaukee Bucks.
With the 10th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Braden Burries from the University of Arizona.
The camera people gave it
After
away.
helping Arizona get to the Final Four, Braden Burries is on his way to Milwaukee, and I'm half surprised, guys, that his family didn't show up here today with those famous T-shirts with his face on them that they wore all season long to his
That shit
games,
ghetto,
which I
bro.
just love. But Burries, he led
That shit
Arizona
ghetto,
in
bro.
scoring, just over 16 a game, and his college coach, Tommy Lloyd, describes him as a laid-back, unassuming guy, and it makes sense because he listens to gospel music before games to calm him down, and Bobby, you've called him the silent assassin.
Well, I do. I mean, I got to sit down with him talking. He was a man of few words here. But the one thing I did learn is that he loved watching those Chicago Bulls teams back in the day of Tom Thibodeau, and now he's a stone throw away in Milwaukee here, and here's a big guard, 6'4", 215, grab and go, offensive rebounder here. He's got some toughness with him.
What does a Burries hero backcourt start to look like?
Two guys that can really shoot it and have some toughness to them. And, you know, Braden Burries is from San Bernardino. Really good player in high school, very highly regarded. But this last year, he was number 3 in the country in plus-minus behind Yaxel Lendeborg of Michigan and Cameron Boozer of Duke. He impacts winning. He's a smooth shooter, very skilled, fundamentally sound, and he's got really good speed. And he makes really impressive plays at both ends of the floor. I mean, the scoring stands out, his open court ability, but he makes defensive plays. He had a huge block at the end of the game against BYU on the road that wound up saving the game when BYU made an amazing comeback. But he's an instinctive defender, gets steals, and he makes the play that's required.
Golden State?
You know, DeAndre Ayton was the only freshman in Arizona that scored more points in his first year than Braden Burries did, and he did it on a Final Four team. He's a really good player, and he's got no memory. Like, once he does something, it's in his rearview mirror. He doesn't think about it. He's on to the next thing.
Which is a perfect segue, Jay, because what stands out to me the most when I think about Braden Burries is his strength, not just physically, but mentally. And if you look at the start to his season, like you said, Jay, he put it behind him. In November, 10 points per game. He struggled against Florida. He struggled against UConn. He was in single digits. Did not matter. He turned the page and he was dominant from December to April to help lead one of the best teams in the country. Mentally, physically, he is a very strong player.
Braden Burries is with Lisa Salters.
Braden, you've said that this game is bigger than you and that you have to have multiple whys to play
I'm
it.
interested to see who the Warriors pick,
What
bro.
were some of the whys for you wanting this moment?
Some of my whys was just say, like, I want to take care of my
Bro,
family.
it took her 10 picks. It took her 10 picks to finally ask a good question, bro.
Respectfully.
Oh my God. It took her 10 picks to finally ask a good question, bro. This must be her favorite player in the draft.
Especially for your dad, this moment is ours. Why do you say that?
Because, you know, he grew up playing basketball, same with my mom. And I just want to make sure that they know that they can live through me. And I just try to make them happy every single day.
Mr. Bobby, what does it mean to you to hear him say that?
I could be honest with you.
That the moment belongs to both of you, that him being here belongs to both of you.
Oh, man, it's an honor, man. He put a lot of hard work in, a lot of sacrifice. He could have went down the wrong way, not listened. He really respectful, great character, and we really appreciate him.
Miss Hannah, what kind of person are the Bucks getting in your son?
Wow, somebody with a lot of integrity, who is a hard worker, who is dedicated, honest, has great character.
Can a nigga make shots?
Congratulations.
Thanks for having me.
I'm gonna be honest
so
with you,
much.
bro. That's cool, but the Bucks don't care if he ain't making shots.
Get that hobby in. All right, it is the Golden State Warriors, my hometown, that is on the clock here. Let's just take some stock in where Golden State is at here. Their record last year, 37-45, the second fewest wins in the Steve Kerr era, and they were eliminated by the Phoenix Suns in the play-in tournament. They missed the playoffs for the second time in the last 3 seasons. And this is after a lot of injuries. Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler missed 83 games. And Jimmy Butler, that injury, of course, Bobby, will continue into next season. So we've heard a lot about 2 timelines for the Golden State Warriors. How do they continue to maximize Steph Curry while also building towards the future? They're tasked with that once again.
Well, and they are, and I think where they go at number 11 is a player that can help them right now. I think it's not a developmental project. I think certainly Yaxel Lendeborg, I think fits. I think that is the perfect. I think they need size. I think they need a mature rookie that can come in there and give you consistent minutes with this group, because that is a position of need right now.
I think Lendeborg's the pick because they have been playing undersized on the wing for several years now, and it's just not good enough.
I remember
because he's more advanced, he's more mature. You can step him in immediately on opening night with his versatility, he can do a lot of things for you. He's also got the IQ to play in that type of system, which requires you to read all of those guard splits, run a lot of dribble handoff. I think that would be an ideal pick for Golden State.
And he plays both ends of the floor. He's got great length. I mean, he's a plug-and-play guy. He's going to be 24 by the time the season starts.
Right.
And some people think that's a negative for him for the long term, but for Golden State, they want to win right now. And you can plug him in, he'll fit in great.
Tim Legler does make a good point, though. That might be the first time in my life I've ever called Tim Legler just as a
I know. I don't even know who you're talking about right now.
Usually it's just Legs. Yes. But Legs, you make a good point in that Golden State has a patented system here. You come in to plug, play, and fit into a system that has worked around Steph Curry for a very long time.
Well, look at Jonathan Kuminga's in Atlanta now for that exact reason, because he had all the talent, but he didn't necessarily fit in efficiently with what they wanted to do offensively.
NBA is
I
Bob
think you
on
have
Twitch.
to be of a certain mindset to play there.
When you think about joining a team that is ready to win and having to adjust and learn on the fly, Yaxel Lindenborg, he's had such a long journey from junior college to the mid-majors to Michigan. He has had to adjust throughout his entire career, and he has found success every step of the way. So going to a team that is ready to win and being able to make those adjustments, I believe he could do it.
Golden State really looking to try to continue to figure out how they wait for Jimmy Butler, because it seems like Bobby Jimmy will be on their roster here moving forward. There was some conversation as to whether or not they would try to maybe package him in some sort of deal for a player like Giannis, who obviously is off the board.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're looking probably after New Year's, I would think, as far as the Jimmy Butler. And Moses Moody, too, is another player that ended the season injured. And now you've got Draymond Green coming up with a player option on the 29th that he can either opt in or become a potential free agent here. So it's a win-now team that needs win-now players.
Yeah, it's a win-now team in a conference that has only gotten more difficult since they had that run through the 2010s. We expect Draymond Green to opt into that player option?
I would expect him back in Golden State one way or another. If he opts in, certainly I think you can opt out and maybe give him a little bit of flexibility and maybe another year as a reward.
Well, and we know that they, after some conversations, Steve Kerr is back there as their head coach. So who will be the newest member of the Golden State Warriors? Let's find out together.
With the 11th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Yaxel Lindenborg from the University of Michigan.
Yes, sir.
You know Yaxel as a national champion and the Big Ten Player of the Year. But Yaxel and the woman standing beside him today are one of the remarkable stories of the draft, and you can see the emotion here. But Yaxel credits his mother, Giselle, with saving his life when he was struggling in high school. And he told me that when he walks across the stage, he wants people to know that there were so many times, he said, that it was hard for me to believe in myself, and he was close to giving up. And this woman, Giselle, it was his mom, who used to call him every single draft night and ask him, are you watching? Because someday this could be you, and someday this could be us. And Yaxel found out that his mom had appendix cancer last fall, and she's still in that fight, but he told me that this moment is for her. You can see that here. A tremendous story, Jay, and a tremendous player.
He's an outstanding player. You know, he started his career in junior college at Arizona Western. He's a two-time JUCO All-American, went to UAB. And last year at UAB, there were two players that led their teams in scoring, rebounding, assists, steals, and blocks. It was Cooper Flagg at Duke and Yaxel.
I swear to God, I promise you, she better use the fact that his mom, bro, listen, the Warriors can connect to this player, bro. Everybody has had a sick relative before.
Three-point shooting. He made 67 threes this year. That's more than the prior 2 years combined. Yeah, they say Swiss Army knife with his versatility, but I said last night he's a Swiss Army tank because he's built like a tank. He's got a 7'3" wingspan, so he impacts the game at both ends of the floor. Versatility as a playmaker, his second jump ability. He's an excellent defender. He's a 3-and-D wing that can operate in pick and rolls. In his last 5 games this season, including playing hurt in the championship game against UConn, he averaged 20 points, shot 62% from the field, and 43% from three. And gutting it out in that title game was really impressive.
Yeah.
But here he is at UAB leading his team in scoring, rebounding, assists, steals, and blocks. He and Cooper Flagg. And he's still, even though he's going to be 24 in September, I believe it is, he's still kind of younger in his development, and he keeps getting better. He keeps adding to his game. And culminating with the national championship
I showed him Michigan highlights,
this
bro.
last year, but his ability to play both ends of the floor makes him a really a perfect fit to go to the Warriors. They have to be really excited to get somebody like Axel Lindenberg.
He's strong, mobile, moves well laterally, competes defensively and on the glass. Another thing about Yaxel as well, he plays with so much joy. It's just this infectious joy that spreads to his teammates. I love watching this moment with his mom because Yaxel's an incredible story of what can happen when you make sacrifices and you're uncomfortable. He's from New Jersey. His mom said, "You're going to Arizona to junior college. Figure it out," and he did.
Yeah, he did with a little push from mom, which I think all of us have needed at different points. And now Yaxel is with Lisa.
I can see you're both still feeling it. Just describe to me, Yaxel, what's going through your heart right now?
Every emotion possible. You know, I don't deserve to be here right now. Didn't have the traditional path. You know, this is like I'm truly unworthy. I can't believe it.
You deserve to be here, but I saw you share we all saw you share a long, tearful hug with your mother when you heard your name announced. Just what was she saying to you?
She was saying we did it. All the sacrifice that we made, we finally accomplished it. You did it. She's proud of me, and she's so excited.
Just 6 years ago, you said you were kind of lost. You didn't see a future for yourself. Just how did that kid get here?
That kid got here because of her. She pushed a dream, forced me to go out there and step into the world and become a man. You know, I had no choice but to go out there and do the best I could. So I vowed every day to be a better man, be a better person, and just do the best I can for her. So everything I do.
And now your mom is facing a challenge of her own, battling cancer. Just how special is it to be sharing this moment with her?
It means everything to me. That's the least I could do for her. You know, she's done so much for me.
Right there?
She's put her whole life on hold for my life, and I'm super proud of her for fighting so hard, and I'm glad we get to share this moment together.
Miss Giselle, how are you feeling right now? How are you doing?
Right now, I feel so blessed. It's a dream come true for us, for Yaxel, and I think he deserves it because he sacrificed a lot.
How did you know that kid who see
a lot of non-Americans getting drafted, bro? Dang. Well, I ain't gonna say it like that, but like, can we get damn, yo. Draymond Green said on his podcast like how basketball is starting to like shade away from like U.S. like American based players, bro. And he ain't lying, bro. Even though it's like he American. I'm pretty sure he was born in America. But like, come on, bro. Y'all know what I mean.
He has it on in their background and their parents are watching and they're trying to figure it out, who they are, how they fit, what they want to do or who they want to be. And maybe they're a little lost. They don't know. And their parent is saying, well, this is the path. And it's always hard when you're a kid to listen to your parents. But Giselle and the Lindenbergs are a testament to believing in yourself, persevering, pushing through, and good things happen. And as Lisa said, we're certainly wishing Giselle all the best in her journey right now through battling cancer as well. With that, it is the Oklahoma City Thunder that are on the clock. The pick is in. Let's send it back to the commissioner.
The pick is in already?
With the 12th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Aday Mara from Zaragoza, Spain, and the University of Michigan.
Another national champion coming off the board and headed to the NBA.
pick.
Our expert, Jeremy Wu, has called Mara the most skilled center in this draft. And his measurables at the Combine they were so impressive. 7'3" with a 9'9" standing reach, 7'6" wingspan. He's an excellent passer for his size, which makes sense because he says he studies Nikola Jokic's decision making. But defense, shot blocking, legs, that's his calling card.
That is, and also he's a guy that you can really trust with the basketball to go to the right place for dribble handoffs. Excellent at reading cutters. Now that offense lends itself to it for as many tracks.
That's a
as
big man, bro.
SGA
You won't be disappointed. Okay, see, I promise you I won't be
Kicked
disappointed.
back to the screener.
That is a
and then you trust to
7'3"
go
pure
make a play.
big man right
He can
there.
do that, and then very agile. Great
You won't
rim
be disappointed,
protector.
OKC.
He's a
You
guy
won't.
that can
I
do a
promise
lot
you
of
won't.
things defensively to help you on the back end.
Oh, I'm just looking at the measurables and somebody else who's in the conference, Jay, that Oklahoma City struggled with, not at full strength last year. Could he be someone that they try to task with stopping a Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's the obstacle in their way to the finals out of the Western Conference. And with that wingspan he has of 7'6", 7'7", he impacts things around the rim. He blocked 103 shots this last year. That's a Michigan record. You know, Chris Webber played at Michigan for a couple years. He's a pretty good shot blocker. But that wingspan, his reach that you mentioned, Malika, and he shoots 55%. The opponents only shoot 55% at the rim when he is in the game. Like, he can cover up the rim. But one of the things he does that's really impressive, he can step away and knock down a three, and I think that's only going to improve.
He can shoot.
He's got great hands. He catches
got
everything.
another Chet.
And he's an
shoot.
excellent passer.
Yeah, he might not be
You can use
KD.
him off those
He more
zero
like-
cuts in the post. You can see the opposite side of the floor. He'll try to
I wouldn't
throw
say he
one
could
behind the
dribble,
back every once
but-
in a while. I'm sure Dusty May raised his eyebrows a couple times at that. But you had to let him be him. But that passing is kind of next level. And he started his career at UCLA and didn't play very much. But then he got to Michigan, and he just played, like to Andrea's point, he played with a lot of joy at Michigan.
Yeah.
And he just perked up in that last year, and he was a huge reason they won the national championship.
There's a lot of reason, if you're a Michigan fan, to have joy right now. And Adai is with our Lisa Salters.
Adai, we know that you are an avid chef. That's what I'm told anyway, as you're joined by your parents. Congratulations to you all. Oh, look at that. Adorable. I know that you're an avid chef. What's the recipe to turning a tall, skinny kid from Spain into a first-round draft pick?
I think
I really thought she was going somewhere with that,
if I had
bro.
to choose, it's the consistency. That was the biggest play, the biggest thing that I had to do. Being patient, to be from that little kid right there playing with the basket to just being selected.
And you started playing pro ball in Spain when you were 16. Just how did that experience, plus winning a title at
So he
Michigan,
went pro
how did that
instead
help
of-
prepare you for what's coming in the NBA?
Everything. Like
I thought once you go pro, you can't go to college, bro.
That I've done during my life, since I was a kid, going to college, playing pro in Spain, all these things that really helped me to get what I'm at. So I'm very happy that I did, and I'm very happy that I have these two people here just helping me.
He was basically getting an NIL deal
this
before
process.
Well, you're the third Michigan player selected already tonight, so I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot of fun tonight. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you, Lisa. Hey, coming up here, we're going to be joined by the #1 pick, AJ Devanza. Can't wait to chat with him about his journey from BYU to the Washington Wizards.
I got sunscreen, swim diapers, SPF sun shirt, 2 fans, baby powder, and 1 floaty.
Sun hat.
Sun hat.
All right, you want to pick Shaq? How y'all feeling about the draft?
Got it! I got it!
Cash back on first-time parent wins.
Sun hat, check.
Umbrella.
Umbrella.
Earn 3% at drugstores, and so much more. With Chase Freedom Unlimited.
Everybody reacting to
She
the
didn't
new
know
project.
where the road would lead, but the moment she stepped in, life changed. She now had all the power and space needed to live a life I might narrate.
Seriously?
The all-new Audi Q3, made for a life of yes. Get exceptional offers, at your local Audi dealer.
Okay, let's start first row here on the left.
Michael Zach-Gill, WFAN. There was a big debate if it would be you or Darius Acuff. Why were you the right pick in your mind for the Nets?
Man, first of all, I want to give glory to God. Without him, I wouldn't be here. I just felt like I was the right pick. I mean, I think I fit into the system really well and what Coach Jordy has building with them. You know, I got to see the team. The team was there when I came to work out. You could see the bond and, you know, the maturity and the camaraderie that they had. And, you know, I feel like I fit right in, and as well as the whole staff.
Fourth row in the middle.
Mikel, so you're joining a Nets team now, obviously with Julius Randle now after the trade last night, and also having Michael Porter Jr. How do you feel about joining two veterans like that, and what do you expect to bring playing with them?
Yeah, I think it's great. You know, obviously you want to soak up as much knowledge as possible. You know, as a young player coming into this league, to be able to ask them and pick their brain on a lot of things, and to be able to, you know, play alongside them, it's going to mean the world to me. And, you know, we're gonna try to bring a chip.
Last row all the way to the right.
Michael, congratulations. How do you feel here? This is your new home floor. Have you gotten to check out Brooklyn while you've been around for the draft? What do you think?
A little bit. You know, what's kind of crazy is, you know, a year and a half ago I was here playing in the McDonald's All-American game. So, you know, to be able to say this is going to be my home floor now, you know, it's surreal to me.
Second row on the right.
What excites you the most about living in Brooklyn?
I think, you know, just the past, you know, legends that's come from this city, you know, they take pride. People, when you hear somebody say they're from Brooklyn, they take pride in it.
BK, word. Yeah, we take pride in it, bro.
And, you know, kind of have the same mentality.
BK, word.
Representing it.
What you talking about?
It's not just about you.
The pick is in. The pick is in. I know the pick is in.
First row in the middle.
Yeah. Michael, you said that you've had, you know, constant communication with Sean Marks and Jordy Fernandez throughout this pre-draft process. Just getting to know them, having them outline their vision for you in Brooklyn. Just what stood out about them and the vision that they spoke about, and how do you feel about the relationship you've built with them thus far?
Yeah, it was great. You know, as them just talking to me and getting to know me, and also me getting to know them as well, I kind of thought there was something going on there, and you know, you could kind of feel the energy and the vibe, you know, around the room, and, you know, all smiles, man. Just being a great person, I think, kind of stood out from both ends, and, you know, that it's gonna go a long way. You know, like I'm ride or die for them. So,
first row on the right.
Lucas Kaplan, Nets Daily. Welcome to Brooklyn. Just first, is it Michael or Mikel?
Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
Good to know. And secondly, what from a basketball point of view, what you can do on the floor, do you think you'll be able to do well with the
today to help
the principles that you've spoken about with Jordy Fernandez?
Just come in and just be an impact guy right away and do what I do best. You know, that's creating for others and also creating for myself to score. Obviously, being around veterans like, you know, Michael Porter Jr. that's, you know, proven in this league, and Julius Randle that's proven in this league is going to also help as well, because I get to learn from them as well.
Board here, but really remember, this pick is on the way to the Milwaukee Bucks. Miami hat, Milwaukee Bucks contract. With that, let's send it back to the commissioner, Adam Silver, to see who the Milwaukee Bucks select.
It's the Bucks pick, bro.
With the 13th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Nate Ament from the University of Tennessee.
You can see him getting the call right here that Nate Ament is headed to the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, the pick says Miami. He is headed to Milwaukee, the freshman forward out of Tennessee. He really left an impression with his size and his skill.
Technically, he's not heading to Milwaukee. Technically, he's with Miami until the trade gets finalized. So don't say no technically, because technically he's not with the Bucks. But technically, Giannis is not with Miami.
Of the player that he believes he can grow into in the NBA, his coach, Rick Barnes, said that Ament is everything you would want here in a player, Bobby.
Well, and I think the biggest thing, too, is that he played hurt towards the end of the year and still averaged 7.5 free throw attempts in the last 10 games here, 2.3 assists. He is a big, and he's going to as you said, he's going to develop into that body here, and he goes to a Milwaukee team that added Braden Burris. I had them 8 and 11 on my draft board here. I think they've got 2 really good young players.
There's some big shoes for him to fill here in Milwaukee, Andrea.
Yeah, but he can fill them. He is so versatile. The versatility of Nate Ament. You can put him in a ton of different positions. His size and length alone are a great place for any NBA team to see potential. 6'9" forward, 6'11" wingspan, but he moves with fluidity, and he has a solid foundation skill set wise.
Yeah, he's a skilled, graceful athlete, and all he really lacks is strength. Not that he doesn't have strength, but that's the next thing for him to add at a higher level. And he was tested. I mean, people came after him to play at him physically because that's where they thought they could take advantage of him. But he answered the call, and to Bobby's point, you know, he got fouled a lot. Like, he stuck his nose in there and got to the free throw line. His three-point shooting is there. He only shot 33%, but he made over 40 of them. But he's got the stroke. Excellent mid-range game. He can affect the game on the defensive end. He's a top 10 talent that got taken at 13.
And as you can see, the reported trade again to Milwaukee Legs.
I said before, their first pick, wing talent was a priority. They get Burris, now they get Ament. They've done a nice job filling that need.
I like that we got to see the moment that he found out, and Nate Ament is with our Lisa Salters.
Nate, first I want to ask you, when you got drafted, we saw you on the phone. Like, who were you talking to?
Talking to the Milwaukee staff. Super excited to have me. I've met with those guys a couple of times, so we're super excited.
Now, you've said that no one gets to decide the type of player that you are, only you. Just when did you decide that you wanted to be an NBA first-round draft pick?
I would say probably my, when I first started playing basketball with my brothers at the park, just realizing how much the game means to me, but how much
frames real, or those frames green screens and
And this is your moment, I know, but I know that you also wanted to share it with your mom because of everything that you went through, just your difficult journey from Rwanda to the United States. Just what has your mom taught you about, what was going to be necessary to achieve something like this?
Yeah, I can get emotional speaking about it, but she's always supported me, believed in me. Just seeing like the resilience and strength through it all just meant a lot.
Ms. Gottlieb, you escaped civil war in your home country. I'm told that you worked 3 nursing jobs to help the family. How did watching Nate walk across that stage, shaking the commissioner's hand, how did it make all of that worth it?
So happy.
Hold your mic up for me.
Make me feel very happy. I think he's a very good kid. He did everything I told him to. We told him to. He listened, and he's a great kid. That's make it easy for me as a mom.
Well, congratulations to all of you. Enjoy it.
And he got his family out the hood, bro.
Lisa, thank you. So Nate Ament on his way here to the Milwaukee Bucks. Eventually they'll get him a new jazzy. The hats this year bedazzled. They look a little bit sparkly. The one that has the Milwaukee Bucks logo on it. And you can see here, this is a part of the trade that sent Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Miami Heat. And in exchange,
fuck Bobby Portis,
a collection of players to the Milwaukee Bucks. It feels like
just said Giannis. They said fuck Bobby Portis.
Really good position, Bobby, to move forward.
They're in a great position. I think the ability to retool their roster, and certainly the players that are coming in from Miami with led by Tyler Hero and then Braden Burris and then Nate Ament. There's a little bit of wiggle room as far as what they can do in free agency here, but I think this is a great starting point. This is one of the older teams that all of a sudden you got a lot younger.
Let's bring in our senior insider, Shams Charania, who broke the news of this trade. Shams, what is the residual shrapnel that we can still see from this trade moving forward, and how are the Milwaukee Bucks feeling after these moves?
Malika, I think there's a sigh of relief everywhere in Milwaukee in those offices because this last 8-week period was just about finding alignment within that organization and moving forward from ownership, Jimmy Haslam, Wes Edens, to general manager John Horst. It was about turning the page on the Giannis Antetokounmpo era. It was a 13-month odyssey saga for this franchise, and now they end up with 3 first-round picks, all unprotected. Tonight they get Nate Ament, and then they have 1 pick swap, which is far out in 2030, and then a far out second-round pick as well. But the calls are continuing to come in. These players that the Bucks have, Tyler Hero,
so like,
Khalil
if
Ware,
a trade was to happen right now,
Hesperus Yakashonis, Jaime
Shams gonna report it?
The Bucks are getting a ton of interest on these players, and that just shows the value that they all have via this trade as well.
Are we expecting any of those players to be on the move again?
They just don't do trades during the NBA trade. If a trade happened, it just NBA pay on the trade.
In with a out-of-this-world offer, it would not surprise me if the Bucks do something on any one of these guys. But they've traded for these guys. They targeted these guys to keep them.
Yeah, John Horst, certainly he's no stranger to making big moves here. All right, it's the Charlotte Hornets. After a resurgent year that are on the clock, the pick is in. Let's send it back to the podium.
I think they go big. They gotta get a big.
We have a trade to announce.
What?
As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Miami Heat are trading to Milwaukee Bucks the draft rights to Nate Ament, the 13th pick.
Nigga. We already
and with the
knew
14th
that.
pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Hannes Steinbach from Würzburg, Germany, and the University of Washington.
Hannes followed that German pipeline to the University of Washington and is
now
headed to Charlotte. And he played professionally
welcome to the
in Germany before coming to Washington. His father, as you can see, was actually teammates with Dirk Nowitzki in Germany. And Steinbach, he met Dirk. He interacted with him when he was a kid.
Welcome to the phone, man. Welcome to the city, man. Welcome home, baby.
Can keep him in the NBA legs for the next
Follow me,
decade.
go to the Super.
And they need that in Charlotte. This is a prolific offensive team.
Listen,
they can light it up with anybody.
They
need some
house
front
at
court
the
depth.
vault.
They needed a
The
guy
vault
like this
is
that can
beautiful.
go get the basketball. He's strong, very difficult to root out once he gets position. Tough, hard nose is exactly what
I would recommend
the front court
South
needed
End.
in Charlotte
It's
to
not
go
too far
with
from
all
the
of that
arena.
shot-making ability.
Well, we talk about the German lineage at the University of Washington. He relied a lot on depth.
Really think you're going to really stay in Charlotte?
That is the person that, as far as took him under his wing
I
here,
say
and as
go
you mentioned,
Valentine.
his dad played with
It's a little
with
farther
Dirk
from
Nowitzki.
downtown,
4.8
but it's more
offensive
home.
rebounds.
It's more
per
family
game, high
vibes
level.
down there.
He's got huge hands too, and to your point, Legs, about rooting him out, his lower body strength is really impressive.
I'm just keeping it a buck with you, bro.
Hands
Don't go
and
Concord.
Strength made
Don't
him
go
the
Concord
nation's
at all.
leading rebounder. He's the first freshman to lead the country in rebounding since Michael Beasley did that at Kansas State. He can post. He can step away and shoot it a little bit. He made 18 threes this year, shot about 34, 35% from three. Good court sense.
Cornelius,
but that that rebounding piece. He had 24 rebounds in a game earlier this year against USC, and he's got multiple
to
effort
practice every
plays,
single day, bro.
and he's
Because
a
I
quick
practice
jumper
after
with second
I'm just trying
jump
to help you,
ability.
Mark.
But
That's
that
it.
German pipeline you talk about, not just Detlef Schrempf, but Christian Velp, who played in the 80s with
Trying to help him,
Detlef
bro.
Schrempf, some two great German players.
And you can see Burkhard Steinbach, that's Hannes' father, with Dirk there
Hold on,
as
wait,
former
one or two more
teammates.
picks.
And now
One or
Hannes
two more
is
picks,
with
chat.
our
One or two more
Lisa
picks.
Salters.
Hannes, you were the first freshman since 2008 to lead the nation in rebounding. Other than being tall, which you are, just what are the Hornets getting in you that makes you such an elite rebounder?
I think just my energy to always go to the ball, always crash the fence spot, always want to finish the play on defense, and just my intuition and reading the glass.
Now we have a message from a very special friend we want you to take a listen to.
Where the audio? What Dirk saying, bro? Man, what he saying, bro?
So I've got to ask, sir, if he didn't get his skills from you, where did he get them from?
From the mother.
Okay, that makes sense.
both
Congratulations to
moved?
all of you.
His dad got some big ass hands.
It's a family affair there for the Steinbach family.
Oh,
That's
look
a
at
good
all
sense of
them
humor.
hoops,
We
bro.
apologize for the audio difficulties that we had there. But coming up next, AJ Debonsa, the #1 pick, is joining us here on set. That's coming up after the break.
All right, pick. Me riding them one pick. Let's me riding them one
What
pick.
is that?
Nakamura.
They look kind of cute.
That's only on a fifth pick.
Stories are.
Yo, we're gonna have to tell them to like roll in a little bit faster, bro. Like, y'all got going on. Right. Y'all niggas got going on, bro. I don't know what y'all got going on, but it's not the right thing, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's not the right thing, bro. And should we just do our reaction and then... I low-key do want to play the game though now. I ain't gonna lie. But it's like if we play the game, you know we gotta play muddy, and it's like, cause it's like I'll play something else. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'll play something else, bro. Feel me? But shit don't be working like that, bro. Shit just dead do not work like that, bro. At all. It's cool. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. It'd be cool, bro. It'd be cool, muddy. It'd be cool. Pull up the. I'm pull this up.
Third row on the right.
You're one of about 3 top 5 picks that's played in Illinois. You're going to have your jersey lifted to the rafters there. I know it was only 1 year, but what did that mark did that place leave on you, and how do you feel like you left your mark on them?
Yeah, that was it's very special both ways. Being able to go in there and do what I did is remarkable. And you know, having my jersey hung in the rafters is going to be super crazy. And you know, I've dreamed of having my jersey hung in an arena before, and you know, it actually happening is awesome. And you know, I think I left a good mark there, not just on the basketball, but just as a person, just the type of person I am, and you know, just how I was throughout the whole season, just as a person to my teammates and coaches.
Any other questions for Kedon? All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, chat. W draft. Everybody say WNBA draft. WNBA draft is not back on, so who cares? If we still on stream when the Pistons had a pick, I'm gonna keep this up. All of this draft stuff, I'm gonna keep up. I won't take it off until I end stream. But yeah, that's it. YouTube, W video, W YouTube. Shout out to all the people that got drafted. Shout out to all the families that wasn't already rich. Shout out to the families that. Shout out to the parents who don't have degrees that really put the time in for their kid who could have been out there working, but they was like, you know, I'm gonna put everything into my son or daughter so they can get drafted to the A. Feel me? W, bro. W drive WNBA Air Reporter.